Alright, I have disconnected my battery, which resides in this front box here. And now it's time to get to work. I've got some tools laid out where I think I might need them. And we'll see. I should be able to get this done with some 7/16, some 9/16. I've got one special bolt that requires a 5/16 Allen wrench. I got the 5/8 here for some belt guard removing and a screwdriver. Well, before I get out of control, I'm just going to make note that the orange wire goes on the positive lead from the battery. And I've got my heavy cable for the starter, and the black wire is my starter solenoid signal wire. There we go. So there were a few custom things on this tractor that I did, and I figured I might as well just point that out. One, this has no parking brake. It is just bolted into place. That parking pawl was pretty beat up, and that was my fix, was just eliminate it from the situation. Also, normally there's a tensioner right here that's part of the brake system, and I did away with the parking brake lever as well. And then I made this custom tensioner here. So the belt is always spinning the transmission, and then you just gotta be ready with the motion control. It seems to work for us, and we're the only ones that pretty much ride it anyway, so there we go. You'll notice quite a few custom touches, such as this toolbox. Since Wheelhorse never made a 1963 automatic, with the spring seat. The hydro pump was in the way of the spring seat being forward and springing backward. So I ended up making an adapter block on top of the transmission to bolt the seat spring to. And then I also made this toolbox out of one piece of steel. I cut it all out, I milled it, and etched all my bend marks, and then I bent it by hand and welded it back together to make it look like it was a Wheelhorse piece, just bigger. It's funny when I go back and look at some of my own work, I've got no idea why that zip tie is on that choke cable, but it is. So I'm kind of thinking I'll probably just end up taking that bolt loose because I've got to pull the shroud anyways because I want to use these tins, and I'll just leave that whole assembly the way it is. One more note before I get back to work and stop procrastinating. This does have live hydraulics. That does work. Everything's Wheelhorse, and it's really nice having the lift on a hydraulic rod instead of the lift arm. I've used this tractor quite a bit for like grading the driveway, and we've run it in the garden running a disc, and it's just nice having that be able to pick up and let down as needed. Well, I've got tins off, and my next to do is disconnect the stator from the regulator. And I was going to just pull the flywheel and pull the stator. Then I realized that it runs behind that backing plate, and that will expose the engine. So I don't really want to tear the other one apart. So I've got this custom wire harness all wrapped up good and tight. Well, it's coming apart. So I'm going to be taking all this loom off and pulling the harness away from itself until I can disconnect the voltage regulator from the engine. And then it'll be time to get everything unbolted from the frame. Yeehaw. Well, I met a lot of people that seemed to watch my videos this last weekend, and I just wanted to remind you or thank you. I know you have all kinds of options of people to watch and stuff to watch, so appreciate the views, appreciate the comments and likes whenever you do have time or have comments to say. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok at Pullstart Stables or pullstart.stables. And those have a little bit different content, and the TikToks are the funny ones. I think they're funny, but yeah, have a good day.